Here we go. This crypto news just came out today. I feel like it's one of those just stories, just like it just ends the haters. Like, shut up, haters. Cut it out. And that is that Stripe, one of the world's biggest payment processors, integrating with crypto, Coinbase, USDC. It's crazy. We're going to cover that story for you. Just the latest in a long line of integrations. We had Shopify and Solana earlier this year. We have Visa and MasterCard getting the stablecoin game with USDC. I mean, do you see what's coming? We also have big news coming out of Europe, big meme coin news, altcoin news, Bitcoin news, all kinds of fun stuff. So stick around. It's going to be a good show. And make sure to stay around until the second half of the stream where I'll be answering your questions. We'll be talking crypto. Let's do it. So first and foremost, we need to do a public service announcement. What are these recommended videos here? That's some interesting stuff. Constantine, good film. Anyway, public service announcement, okay? This is very serious because, you know, I have got too many damn messages from you guys getting scammed with just this crazy shit. It pisses me off that YouTube allows this kind of stuff to happen. It's pretty hard to stop. If you've ever been to my comment section, you know that the bots are unbelievably out of control. So this is a scam right here. So they've taken an actual chunk of me talking in a video about something. And then the second half or second 2/3 of the video is them using an AI copy of my voice to promote some kind of scam. So there's this thing, you've probably seen it again in the comment section, XAI5T. It's a giant scam. Scam. Stop sending your money to these people. And I know what happens is that the video will pop up here as a recommended video. And you'll click on it because you see my face, you see my thumbnail, you see it's my channel. They've got my channel name because channel name is not unique on YouTube. Problem is the subscriber count is wrong. Unfortunately, you can see here they've got this link to this scam that they've are promoting here. And you'll even go over here and say, is that, well, it looks like Lark's channel, doesn't it? Look, well, there's only, of course, 3 videos all promoting, well, different varieties of the exact same scam. But you can come here. Pretty similar. You see they've taken my playlists and copied those over, for example. So it's very problematic. But then people go and they click on these videos, and unfortunately, they send them a lot of money. So I understand that it looks convincing. I understand the AI fake sounds convincing. The voice sounds convincing. But please, guys, you have to be careful. Okay, there is a constant battle going on between these scammers and you, their full-time job, trying to get your money. And look, I've been dealing with impersonators as a content creator for years. It's only getting worse with AI, and it's only going to get worse with AI. So please be diligent. Please be careful, okay? Public service announcement over, all right? And hey, if you did send money to the scammers, at least you don't have to feel as bad as Russell Brand, who apparently Max Kaiser gave him 1,000 Bitcoin back in 2014, which is worth $61 million currently. But Russell lost the keys. Come on, Russell. Come on. Ah, my goodness. Anyway, thought you were having a bad day sending $1,000 to scammers, huh? Let's take a real quick look at the Bitcoin charts. Bitcoin continuing to consolidate within this giant symmetrical triangle here. Look at that big beast. Look at that big beast. Now, the breakout target for the symmetrical triangle is going to be about a $20,000 pump. So potentially up to our $90,000 price point. Okay. Think about that. Boston guy 617. Thanks for super chat, man. Can do Army representing out there. What's up, guys? Nice to see you again. So potential $20,000 price move up to this 90K mark, which would be very interesting. Of course, that would be this sort of target from the previous 2 market highs. Interesting, right? Whether or not that happens remains to be seen, of course. Let's zoom in a bit more on the daily price action here. See where we get to. Rejected once again at the 100-day exponential moving average. Pink line on the chart here for my ludicrously large orange arrow pointing at it in case you can't see it there. Pink line on the chart, rejected there. MACD. Let's zoom in. There it is. Let's get super zoomed in. Everything's going to be ridiculously sized here. There it is, guys. There it is. That is a confirmed MACD bullish crossover. Now, I gotta say, that is a confirmed bullish crossover on the MACD. However, however, let's not count our chickens before they hatch, okay? We can easily see that be a fake out. Let's see a little more strength build in. Let's see a reclaim here of the 150-day EMAs. Then we can really say, yeah, maybe that MACD crossover's got something to it here. And of course, again, reminder, we did just have this epically oversold moment on the RSI. So very interesting to see what's going on in the charts right now. And just a reminder, too, that we are in a continual grinding supply crisis for Bitcoin. 14.9% of circulating supply is on exchanges right now, basically going down all the time. 10% of ETH on exchanges right now. Ethereum ETFs coming in, Ethereum staking continuing to be popular, all that kind of stuff going on here, okay? So big picture, all right? And I know what you're thinking for your altcoins. What's happening to the price of my altcoins? The floor collapse of crypto? No, of our house. Oh, that's okay then. That's okay then, isn't it? Of course, we all get that feeling when you buy a coin and it dips 20% as soon as you buy it. Just like WTF, man. WTF. We're all waiting for altcoin season. When it's coming. When's it coming? One of these days. Anyway, before we get into the big news, real quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is Apex Pro. Apex Pro. If you are looking for a way to trade your crypto coins in a decentralized way, then you might want to check out what Apex has to offer. They are a reliable, decentralized exchange. This is Bybit's official decentralized exchange partner. It's completely permissionless. It's non-custodial. You remain in charge of your funds at all times, and it's non-KYC, okay? And it ranks among the top decentralized exchanges by daily active users. So you can find great liquidity here on Apex. Now, look, centralized exchanges, they're facing increasing regulations and increasing restrictions, particularly in places like the UK, USA, Canada, Europe, etc. So it's clear that decentralized exchanges, they are the future for cryptocurrency trading, for seamless cryptocurrency trading. Now, Apex was actually founded to address some of these challenges, ensuring that everybody everywhere can have secure, unrestricted trading access. Joining Apex is super simple. Again, no KYC. All you have to do, go to the link in the description, connect your wallet, make a deposit, and off you go. And as a special promotion, you can even qualify for a deposit bonus. So check the link out down below. Again, no KYC, just connect your wallet and start enjoying trading. Thanks again to Apex for sponsoring today's video. So let's continue with the news. This is the big news of the day. The big news, the big stuff we're talking about. The headline news, okay? This is the crypto news just ended all haters. Stripe, which holds 21% share of global payment processing. I use Stripe, by the way. We'd use that for our Wealth Mastery newsletter premium services. Anyway, it's making it the world's second most used payment solution. USDC will integrate with Stripe and be settled on Base, Coinbase's layer 2 on Ethereum. That's massive. That is freaking massive, man, because essentially what you are looking at here, okay, is one of the world's biggest payment processors going in massively on crypto stablecoin payments. And of course, settled on Base, which means that's good for my Coinbase stocks, because the more volume that goes through Base, the more business that Base does. And working with Stripe as one of the world's biggest payment processors is going to do a lot of business potentially. All means more revenue for Coinbase. Coinbase stock go up. I like it. Stablecoins have become the killer app, really. The killer app, so far anyway, for crypto. I know Bitcoin killer app in terms of store value and decentralized permissionless money and all that stuff, but in terms of being able to send these stablecoin payments all around the world, it's massive. And it's only getting bigger all the time. Look at all the integrations. Look at all the partners. Look at everything happening. Look at countries now. We covered this Paul Ryan stuff, made a whole video about it recently, basically talking about, hey, we can extend the dominance of the dollar by decades potentially by pushing for stablecoin adoption and regulation in the USA. And of course, that's what we're getting in a lot of places. We are seeing, for example, this story here from Circle, that they've launched a MiCA compliant USDC EuroC stablecoin in Europe. So now we have massive regulation backing up the stablecoin market, okay? And that's super exciting to see. Super exciting to see. Big things are happening right now in the world of crypto. And if you're not seeing it, I don't know what to tell you. And I know nothing happens overnight. And I know none of these stories have overnight implications. But the world's biggest payment processor getting into the crypto game, settling on base with Coinbase. I mean, gosh, all roads lead to Coinbase sometimes, don't they? It's absolutely crazy. Massive. The Eurozone is one of the biggest economic zones in the world. One of the biggest economic zones in the world. It's very exciting to see stablecoins coming there, compliant stablecoins. Very cool stuff. And then we get this Sony. A lot of good memories playing Sony PlayStation back in the 90s, man. Resident Evil 1, what a good game. Tomb Raider 1, what a good game. Final Fantasy 7. Those are good times, man. Being a teenager, growing up in the 90s. Times are simpler. I was talking to my wife about this today, my brother actually. On a Skype call with my brother, talking to my wife, she's there as well, and saying, man, growing up in the 90s was a different time, wasn't it? Kids these days are growing up with all kinds of crazy stuff. Everyone's got smartphones and tablets, and we're saying, well, I'm not going to give my kids a smartphone until well into their teenage years. They don't need that shit. Anyway, there was simpler times back then. You wanted to hang out with your friend, you called them on the landline phone, who of course you remembered their number, obviously, had to like memorize or written on a piece of paper by the phone. You called your friend on the landline. I know I'm sounding like a grandpa now. You call your friend on the landline and arrange to meet somewhere, and then you just be there, which is like mind-blowing. You don't have to check in 10 times the mobile phone. Hey, you coming? Hey, I'm coming. But anyway, I digress. I digress. Anyway, Sony, the creators of PlayStation, lots of good childhood memories. Entering the cryptocurrency market, the technology giant was reportedly bought crypto lender Amber Group's Japan unit. So big entry by them into the Japanese market, and potentially a big move by Sony more broadly into the cryptocurrency markets. Now, they've been crypto curious already in a variety of different ways over the years, but this is a pretty big move by one of the world's biggest technology companies. So, guys, again, it just every single day, okay, it's going more and more mainstream, all right? More and more mainstream all the time. It's crazy. I love to see it. You love to see it too. It's absolutely awesome. As Elon Trades here points out, Sony ventures into crypto, launches new exchange. Yes, the company brought you PlayStation, now diving into the world of digital assets, proving once again that no corporate giant can resist the siren call of blockchain technology and crypto speculation. Sony's new platform promises to be the ultimate playground for digital coin enthusiasts, offering a marketplace for trading various cryptocurrencies. But the pièce de résistance is their plan to introduce super fungible gaming tokens. Yes, you heard that right. Super fungible, not regular fungible, super fungible gaming tokens. These tokens will allow players to own and trade unique in-game assets. Crypto gaming. My crypto gaming bags might still have a chance. Let's go. Hey, this is a funny one. Should have put this in the meme section that we had earlier, but this is a pretty funny one. Eleanor Tourette here sharing that the government is using Coinbase as a custodian. So the Justice Department, U.S. Marshals, they are using Coinbase for selling their assets and using it as a custodian for their cryptocurrency assets. But at the same time, the SEC, another branch of the U.S. government, is suing Coinbase for being custodian. You can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up, man. Let's talk about meme coins. So, dog with hat, the bleeding edge of cryptocurrency technology. They did put a hat on the dog, a dog on the hat. Oh, that'd be a good one. Hey. Dog on hat, guys. Dog on hat. The next big thing. Somebody's probably already done it. Anyway, dog with hat is up. People are paying attention to meme coins. Meme coins, of course, tend to be one of the fastest moving edges of the craziness in crypto, right? A lot of Solana hype with everything going on with blinks and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to do some videos on that, breaking like the blink stuff down and ZK compression down and all the other stuff going on, the impact of Solana ETFs. We've got videos scheduled for all that stuff for the next couple weeks. So keep an eye out. We'll be having that content coming. But man, meme coins, love them or hate them. There's no denying the fact that meme coins have been the big money makers and the big attention grabbers so far this cycle. When are my, blue chip, fundamentally sound altcoins going to catch up, huh? Yeah. Here's an interesting, by the way, Brett, my Brett bags. Hey, by the way, if you want to see what cryptocurrencies I hold, you can find my full portfolio disclosures down below in the description. Pin, comment on X. I hold Brett. and other cryptocurrencies we may have discussed already today, like Bitcoin, for example. So you can always find my portfolio disclosures there. You can find my current holdings, any kind of stuff, ambassadorships, advisory roles, OTC deals, pre-sales, whatever. It's all there. Check it out. Anyway, you also find a risk statement because investing in crypto is risky and you can lose all your money. Okay, don't forget it. Now, Ronaldinho. Apparently, this guy like plays football or something like that. And I know who Ronaldinho is anyway. But he posted this to his Twitter, saying, "I'm seeing Brett supporting a bunch of ideas and creators everywhere. I wonder what we could do in Brazil with @based Brett." Brett, they're everywhere, man. These guys, this is like the meme coin of the cycle so far, isn't it? Absolute craziness. Out of body experience with Brett. It's quite funny to see how much excitement some of these meme coins get and how much they can pump and go crazy. Because meme coins, in a weird way, they're so simple. You don't need to understand what CCIP is. You don't need to understand oracles or random verifiable function. Yes, I'm talking about my chain link bags, which I still have faith will go at $140 per coin. However, until that happens, look at the meme coins, man. And Brett, I think in particular, is very well positioned to be a major gainer with all the excitement that we see going on around the base ecosystem. Look at this today's story, major story again about base and how big base is going to be. It's absolutely crazy. But also, shout out to Benji, of course, the dog of base. I'm an ambassador, by the way, but the dog of base. So those are my two big base bets along with Aerodrome. Anyway, hey, real quick as well, I want to let you guys know about this. I'm an investor, by the way, in Orion, which is now rebranding as Lumia. So Lumia ORN Hypernodes, one node, multiple yields. So Hypernodes revolutionize liquidity through decentralized control and community governance. With 50% of new supply allocated to Hypernodes, users can delegate, participate, and earn with efficient dynamic resource flow. You can earn the highest continued pass rewards, delegate to boost rewards, become a tech-savvy node operator, become eligible to earn additional yields. Flexible participation model for all types of investors. Okay, you can come here and read the whole thread if you want, but essentially, big rebrand going on for Orion. So they are becoming the first hyper liquid restake roll up layer 2 for real world assets. So Orion, who has long time been a major player in the decentralized exchanging space and liquidity space, now coming over here into the real world asset space and doing a big node sale soon. So these nodes have been a pretty interesting way to get returns. I own a few nodes already. I own some off the grid nodes. I own some nodes for Miria, which is a gaming layer 2 on Ethereum. But this one's interesting. This is interesting. So I'll share more information when the node sale goes live, but just a heads up, if you want to go and learn some more about that, go and check it out. Again, I am an investor in Orion. Okay, so all that being said, I'm thirsty. Let's talk. Let's talk, guys. Write your questions down. Let's chat crypto. 18 minutes. We're doing good here. We're doing good. I keep telling myself I need to keep the news segments under like 20 minutes so we can actually have enough time to get to your questions and hang out and chat and have a good time. That's what we're going to do. Cheers. Where are we at? Kendo Miyazaki, I saw your super chats, man. Thank you very much. Nobody is going to really participate in crypto gaming. Crypto offers no benefits to the industry. It just adds more layers, do the same things you already do. I disagree. I disagree with that. I think that crypto gaming has massive potential because people are going to have play to earn features where you can earn tokens in game. We have incredible games finally coming out. I mean, go look at Off the Grid, go look at Avalon, go look at Illumia, and lots of other games. Look at the stuff that the guys at Krita are doing. Like, we got some really cool games coming. Then you can bring other fun stuff on top of that. NFTs, exactly what Sony was just talking about. You're gonna have NFTs in game. You can earn in-game NFTs, sell those for real money. I was reading something recently about somebody in Illumia. Somebody in Illuvium got like a $90,000 NFT. We shared that story a few weeks ago. I mean, come on. When was the last time you want to run a $90,000 NFT playing Fortnite? Probably not. So there you go. Okay. Daniel asked, should we expect a drop with the ETH ETF launch like we saw with the Bitcoin ETF? I would not be surprised once we actually get a listing date. There might be a very short amount of time between listing date and it actually listing, like maybe a day or two, like, oh, we're listing tomorrow, and then they list. We'll see. We'll see. It's a bit different compared to the Bitcoin ETF because Bitcoin ETF with this massive run up, hype, listing go. Whereas with ETH ETF, it's kind of like zero hype, zero hype, zero hype. Everything's terrible. It's never going to happen. Oh shit, it happened. Now nothing. So it's, gosh, freaking SEC, man. Just list the damn things. Anyway, probably will be a bit of a sell the news event. Maybe once they actually say, hey, it's going to list in 5 days or something like that, you'll see markets rally up a bit. And then you have to grapple with the reality of Grayscale is going to need to offload, what do they have, $7-8 billion or something worth of Ethereum. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. Anyway. Lark, I messed up as usual. First cycle, I bought Fetch AI at 20 cents. I put in $1,000. I remember seeing it go up to $19,000. Guess greed is what you would call it. I didn't take any profit. Now it's bleeding bad. Well, it happens, man. It happens. Let's pull it up. Let's have a look at the chart. I have no idea I do not watch Fetch at all. Let's see here. And I know they got that big merge thing going on with the other big AI coins. Wait a second. Fetch AI. Is this the right one? FET? The one that's at $1.26 currently? So let me tell you this straight. You bought it at 20 cents. Hold on a second. You bought it at 20 cents and it's currently up 6x. You're doing okay. Okay. I know it's not as much as you had before, but you're doing okay. Let me put this on screen for everybody else to see here. You're doing okay here, man. I just want to point that out. Look, I know altcoins have been savaged beyond belief. I'm holding a lot of altcoin bags that are down disgustingly. It's just, it's gross. Okay. But that's the altcoin game. All right. I would say that AI coins, as being one of those far edges of high speculation, dubious utility, and all the rest of it, are a funky area of the market. However, I think Fetch AI, not knowing a lot about it, just what I do know about it, that they've been around for a long time, that I think that they have great potential for not only recovery, but probably hitting new highs at some point in the future. Chart right now looking pretty nasty. Well below all major moving averages. Got a 50-day, 100-day death cross, all that kind of stuff. But once AI hype kicks off again, and it will, I would expect that something like Fetch, being one of the major players in the AI market, will take off. My opinion, of course. Don't go betting the farm on just some random dude on the internet's opinions. But hey, for perspective, man, if you bought at 20 cents, you're still up $1 per coin. You're up 6x. That's not bad. Okay, it's not bad at all. But hey, next time you see it pumping, take some money off the table. Don't be afraid to pay yourself. Okay. Okay. Mark, what's up, man? Thank you for introducing me to Benji. I've become a big part of their community and more excited than I've ever been about a meme coin. You know, what's funny? Thank you, by the way. But what's funny is actually Jesse, who writes for us at the Wealth Master newsletter. You know, Jesse's my friend, man. We know each other for ages. And anyway, he writes the altcoin reports for the newsletter section. And I was reading through and I was reading about the top base coins, and he had highlighted Benji as being, a meme coin that's got some potential within the Benji or within the base ecosystem. I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know what? We're going to throw a few ETH into this. And that led one thing led to another. And the Benji guys saw that and they're like, hey, you want to come be an ambassador? Like, yeah, that's cool. We're doing that. So yeah, I like it. I like their sort of squeaky clean, good boy dog image and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm glad to hear you become a big part of their community, and that's fantastic. So, I think when you get into the right meme coins, fingers crossed that, meme coins can be fun if you try not to get too obsessed with trying to chase the hot new thing every single day, because that can get you into a lot of trouble real quick. Okay, where are we up to? Yes, this is awesome. Cryptonomus. Hey, Lark, thanks to you, I got a big airdrop of ZK Sync. Fantastic. I feel like we just talked about that so many times here on the channel, man. We talked about it on the channel. We did multiple guides exactly on how you can get the ZK Sync airdrop. The premium subscribers to the Wealth Mastery newsletter, man, we just shared so much alpha on how to get that airdrop. And yes, I did get the airdrop. I got, I think, the maximum allocation for the airdrop. So I'm super excited about that. And no, I have not talked about them since then. Not because I didn't want to or anything like that, just because I think we mentioned it briefly in a video, a news video when the airdrop was happening. Go check out the airdrop. But because I've been traveling recently, haven't had as much chance to have these kind of conversations. So it's just a short news video, a short mention. But yeah, they're out now. That's great. I have claimed my coins, but I have not sold my coins. Not yet. I think we'll get higher prices. I'm going to put a sales target in for a higher price. I don't want to hold this bag forever. That's not the point of it. However, I'm not going to auto dump it either. I will hold. I think I'll get a higher price out of that by being a little bit patient. So there you go. And I'm still a fan of using ZK Sync. Hey, by the way, go and if you have not got your mystery boxes yet, you can, if you're on YouTube right now, you can go over to the channel page here. And I'll just show you real quick. Well, I got a link up for it right now. I'll just show you guys real quick. It's over in the community page here. So I'll put this on the screen. Because if you're bullish on ZK Sync and you want to get a free airdrop, then go check this out. I just posted this over here. This is for the GRVT exchange, the Gravity Exchange. So these guys are super well connected across, well, a lot of stuff, and especially the ZK Sync space. So if you're bullish on ZK Sync and you'd like to get some more ZK Sync related airdrops, this is a free one. All you have to do is connect your X account, connect your Discord, whatever. You'll get these mystery boxes. Those were some ZK tokens at some point in the future. So go check that out. Okay. Where are we up to? I don't think I have the stomach or balls to see a coin go to 1 million. My heart would explode. Hey, if you have a coin that goes to 1 million, take some damn profits, man. Don't fall into the trap where I'll just hold it and go to 2 million tomorrow. Take some money off the table, man. Holy cow. Think of it this way. You take 50% of that money off the table. And it does double again tomorrow. Well, you still have $1.5 million, but it could have gone down 50% tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen in these markets, okay? You got to make hay while the sun shines, and sometimes the sun does not shine for a very long time. Okay. Let's try and catch up here. Argentina and Cardano partnership. I did see something about that. I can't remember what it was, though. But Cardano, man, they're out there. They're out there. You know, I like to give Cardano a hard time. But they do things, man. They do things. Cardano's out there doing stuff. They get big high-level partnerships. It's like, you know, nerdy. Cardano's nerdy. When we did our Cardano review, it's basically, you know, if you got the big vision for Cardano and you're into the nerdy, slow way it moves, then, you know, Cardano's got some stuff going on there. You know what they need to do? They need to do like a beard meme coin, or like sexy beard meme coin or something for Charles Hoskinson. That could get people excited about Cardano, man, in a way that, you know, I've never seen before. Sexy beard. Anyway, what are we talking about here? Let's go on to something else. Okay. I'm all in on Arrow. I don't like to hold too many coins because when a dip happens, I won't be able to DCA to all of them. It's tanking now. Thoughts on Arrow? I mean, I think you asked about this yesterday as well. I'm pretty sure it was you. Look, when I invested in Arrow, I invested on the idea that this is something I'm going to hold for the base thesis, and that the base thesis, as it plays out, will hopefully sink into the biggest decentralized exchange on base, and the price will go up. That was my general thesis here. So based on that, it's not for a week, a month, a few months. This is a position that's probably gonna have to play out over like a year. My thoughts, right? And I don't know what your entry point was or any of that kind of stuff, what your thought is, what you're doing with it, if you're vote locked for years, or if you're providing liquidity, if you're just buying and holding and leaving it sit in your wallet, hoping for the price to go up, which I think the price will go up, but might take a while. Okay. Right now, everything's kind of bleeding in the altcoin space. So, okay. I'm stacked into Arrow LPs too, just chill and restake. Yep, I do the same. I do the same. So there you go. Okay, let's do a couple more questions here, guys. We might finish up here soon. Kung Fulicious. I just got into this space, complete amateur, start with $100 investment a month ago, and I've learned the hard way is you have to pay yourself when you've doubled your cash. Yep. It's not a bad way to do it. Get your capital out. That's one of the interesting things when you take your capital out of the market. So if you bring in 100, 1,000, 10,000, whatever the number is, and you put that in and you see your coin double, 10x, whatever, you're allowed to take some money out. In fact, you can even if it's just your initial capital, you take out your initial capital, and guess what? Suddenly, psychologically, something clicks. It does. Something changes. At least for me, it does. Maybe it won't happen to you, but for me, it does. When I know that any of the money that I've worked for or whatever is not at risk anymore, it's just now it's all just, is it going to be worth more or less? It's all just play money at that point. It's all just, nothing is going to be lost. Even if that I wake up tomorrow and that coin goes to zero, I've lost nothing except unrealized gains, which were never really yours anyway because you never clicked the sell button. Changes the game. Changes the game for sure. Are you bullish on Ondo? I don't own any Ondo. I know that they've been doing a lot of good stuff with real world asset stuff, but I don't know enough about them to make an educated statement on it. But certainly real world assets are getting a huge amount of attention this cycle. Oh, Pith. Sold mine. Sold my Pith for whatever that's worth. Pith is one that I got the airdrop, was worth a lot. Didn't sell. Thought, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to stake it. See what happens. Maybe we'll get some airdrops out of that. And I got some little stuff. Like I got a few zero tokens, which weren't worth very much. But I just thought, man, too much crap going on. I'm just going to sell my Pith. And that's what I did. I don't need another thing. A lot of other great Oracle providers out there. Pith technology, fine, great. They're doing cool stuff. But man, you don't always need to own all the coins that you possibly can get your hands on. Yep, the only way you learn is by getting skin in the game. Amen to that. Amen to that. That's the only way. And you have to get skin in the game. You have to experiment, get on chain, play with stuff. And people usually dial up the risk and the stress too much. I always say, take $20, man. Get a Solana wallet, download the Phantom wallet, get $20, go do some stuff. All right. Go and use the Jupiter exchange, do a $5 trade here or do something like that and just experiment around, try some stuff out. You'll realize, things aren't that scary to do. A lot of people go, well, I've got to bring my entire life savings on chain. That's the only way I can do it. I've got to bring in every cent that I have. No, just go slow, start slow. Okay. But get some skin in the game, actually start experimenting. Do. Okay. Moonbeam. We talked about that yesterday. No opinion on Math Wallet. Haven't used it. Sorry. Lark, have you looked into the OG Pepe coin and based AI? No, I have not. How about Tyrone says, how about Edge Matrix Computing? We were talking about that yesterday, man. It's been savaged. Savage. I still think they've got a great chance to turn the ship around and do well, especially as we see AI hype come back. I mean, we're just looking at Fetch AI, which is down 70% or something like that. And that's one of the top AI coins right now. So Edge Matrix Computing is something that, have they even launched their mainnet yet? So I think, right? Still have some way to go with that, but I've got my bag. I haven't sold anything yet. It's just been a lot of pain so far, but when AI season catches on again, I think it'll do well. Personal opinion, not financial advice. Okay. I'm never getting into Solana. The amount of rug pulls and blatant market manipulation is terrifyingly close to 100%. If you talk about just the meme coin insanity going on in Solana, sure. I know what you're saying. Look at Pumped Up Fund and all the crazy shit that goes on over there. I get it. Okay. Fair enough. But Jupiter, for example, great. What's wrong with Jupiter? You can do leverage trading over there. It's a very good product. I'm a bag holder, by the way, and a governance staker and all that kind of stuff. But that's a good product. a lot of good stuff happening on Solana. A lot of cool games coming on Solana, stuff like that. A lot of totally functional, nice DeFi protocols, perpetual exchanges, Drift, Zeta, all this kind of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on over there. That's totally fine, not rug pulls, but you know, this is crypto. Some crazy shit happens. So that's just maybe good for life to keep that in mind. AVAX partnership with Konami. Yeah, I mentioned that. Something about that the other day. We just briefly covered it, but yeah, big deal. They're launching a subnet for Avalanche, so that's pretty cool. But will the coin price compete with Solana? Man, I feel like AVAX has just, as an AVAX holder myself, I feel like AVAX has just been going a bit slow, but it's going to get there. I've got faith that my AVAX bags will see significant price appreciation. Okay, that's my opinion anyway. I'm sticking to it. Lark, can you give us your top 3 altcoin picks for this bull run? I mean, I don't know, man. Top 3 altcoin picks for this bull run? I have no idea. Go look at my portfolio. You can see what my coins are. I can tell you what my top 3 coins by market cap percentage are right now in terms of what's in my portfolio. So let me have a look here. Where are we at? This is not necessarily my top 3. Like, you have to go get these. Don't think that. Okay. All right. But just more broadly for where are we at here? Gotta find. Okay. There we go. And I'm signed out, aren't I? Hold on a second. Here we go. Is this it? No. What's going on? Gosh darn it. Okay. Well, that website's being funky. Never mind. Anyway, approximately, let's just say approximately right now. Okay. Not accounting for Bitcoin and Ethereum. My biggest holdings at the moment are, let me see, Aerodrome Finance, about 4% of my portfolio. Chainlink, about 4% of my portfolio. Beam, about 3% of my portfolio. Brett, about 4% of my portfolio, something approximately like that. Other stuff, got some pretty decent percentages. Benji's like 1%, Puff's like 1%, something like that. Trader Joe's about 2%. Where are we at? And looking at major blockchains, Nibiru chain's about 2%. That one's kind of a funky situation. Didn't expect it to be so big when it came out. Phantom's about 2%. Avalanche about 2%. Stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying to go out and to buy any of those coins. Obviously, I'm just saying what I'm holding currently and things that I've got a lot of conviction on and think will do pretty well moving forward in the market cycle. Not necessarily that they're going to. Just because I buy something and hold something doesn't mean you should, right? Okay. Do you have it? I've got Bitcoin. Yes, I do have Bitcoin, Evan. More than a little, let's say. So yes, Bitcoin's the number one holding in my portfolio. And yeah, it's a big fan of Bitcoin. And I know the upside is much more limited compared to altcoins, but I like having this sort of rock in my portfolio that I don't have to worry about. The altcoins, it's like you wake up and like, what the crap happened to my altcoins today? Bitcoin, it's fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. So yeah, I've got a number 1 holding. Number 2 holdings Ethereum. So, okay. Will Filecoin reach its old all-time high? I have no idea. Don't pay attention to Filecoin. I have no idea what it's going to do. Sorry. Axelar and Polkadot, holding both. I think both have great potential as the market cycle heats up. Polkadot 2.0, all that kind of stuff. Great. Axelar, great technology. Token's been lagging behind, but it got a good run recently. Well, a few months ago, it got a good run, and I think it'll do well again at some point in the future. So I'm holding my bag personally, and we'll see what happens. I think GambleFi will take off. GambleFi is one of those sectors in the market I just don't screw with, man. I feel like I already got enough craziness going on with crypto itself. I don't do any GambleFi tokens personally, not into casinos and all that stuff. But some of those coins do make money. I'm just don't pay attention to it, not interested in it. Peter, how bullish are you on Solana? We'll finish up with this question. I am very bullish on the Solana ecosystem, but I have very little Solana. Although, I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, if I had just sold everything and put it into Solana, things would be pretty crazy right now. Anyway, let's just leave it at that. But I don't have any Solana currently. I think the upside for Solana is probably about 6-7x between here and the market top. So it's not bad, right? Solana's what, $150 right now. It's probably going to go to 900 to 1100, $1,200, something like that. Approximates for, let's say, market top of the cycle. It's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. But if I'm deploying new cash and other stuff, I'm, looking for a bit more upside. For example, the beta for Solana is going to be Jupiter, which I think has 10 to 20x potentially getting up to 10 or even $20. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, we're going to finish up there for today. Thank you so much for joining today's conversation. I appreciate all of you. And I will see you back tomorrow for another great conversation on crypto. Peace.